So we're going to carry on traditions. We have two groups to speak. So we have our cheer captains, and then after our cheer captains, I'll introduce the football captains to say a few words leading into tomorrow's game. So please give it up for your cheerleading captains.
Good morning, everyone. It is so surreal for us to be standing here in front of you as the captains of the cheer team this year. For those of you that don't know us, I'm Jordan Lazarian.
I'm Courtney Weiner.
I'm Amanda Gallant.
And I'm Arianna Thomas.
And we'd like to take this opportunity to thank a few special people. First and foremost, we want to thank our families. Without your constant support and encouragement, we would not be here today. To our parents, thank you for everything that you have done these past 17 years. To our siblings, thank you for being a few of our best friends and some of our biggest supporters. And to our friends, thank you for always being there. We love you so much. Mr. Donahue and Jen, thank you for dealing with our constant emails and always looking out for our best interests. We appreciate everything that you guys do. Jen Dowd, somewhere over there. Hey, Jen. Thank you for always going the extra mile to make sure that every athlete at Stoughton High is healthy and ready to go. Your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed and is much appreciated. To the football boys and the coaches, thank you for making this season so fun and unforgettable. Thank you for making Friday nights something that we have all looked forward to. We've had an amazing past year with you boys, and we can't wait to see you beat those Bulldogs tomorrow. And last but not least, our coach, Christy Curtis. It feels like just yesterday that you became head coach when we were just freshmen. It's crazy how fast time has gone by. We know that dealing with a bunch of teenage girls isn't always easy. So thank you so much for always putting up with us and loving us anyways. Thank you for constantly pushing us out of our comfort zones and beyond our limits. You have not only made us better athletes, but better people as well. We appreciate everything that you have done for us these past 4 years, and we are so lucky to have a coach like you. Hi. This year was a little different than all the other years of Stoughton High School's cheerleading program. We knew it was going to be tough, but we wanted to rebuild this team into a family who trusts and loves each other. We are the biggest cheerleading team for Stoughton that I've ever been on, and it's truly amazing. These girls came in with such positive attitudes and a desire to win. We knew we had a lot of incoming skill, but we still worked harder every practice. No, practices weren't always fun, and we definitely had some rough days, but with each other's support, we always made it through. At our Hockomock competition, we fought for everything and made it on to regionals. I've never been so proud of a group of girls in my life. Our regional routine was the best I've ever seen us perform. We pushed ourselves to our limits and never quit. Although we didn't make it to the state competition, we now know the changes and improvements that we need to make for our next season and are excited to use these. I wish I could stand up here and tell you how much every single girl on this team has grown and matured in just this one season, but we'd literally be here all day. I've created so many bonds that can't be broken with these girls, and they're family to me forever. I love you guys.
We would like to give a huge thank you to our team for everything they did and how hard they worked this season. I know I speak for the four of us when I say we wouldn't have wanted to spend our last fall season with anyone else by our sides. Each and every one of you brings something unique to our big family, and we couldn't ask for anything more. We are so proud of your accomplishments, and even though our competition season ended earlier than we wanted, you should all be proud of how well you performed and brought all you have to the mat. Personally, I would like to say thank you to you all for making me excited to go to practice every day, even though I had to sit and watch, which is not how I wanted to spend the season. But with your energy and enthusiasm, I still had just as much fun as I would have if I wasn't injured. Every time I watched you, whether it be at practice or at a competition, I felt a sense of pride and always had a proud mom moment. We love you all so much and can't wait to see what your future in SHS cheer holds.
want to start off by congratulating all the other teams for the amazing fall season SHS Athletics had this year. This season was quite different than last year for me. Last year, I missed almost all of my junior year cheer season because of an injury. Coming back this season was hard, but being with such a motivating group of girls pushed me to come back and be my best. If it wasn't for my team and for my coach, I would probably still be sitting on the sidelines worrying about if a round-off's going to end my senior year. But don't worry, it didn't. We want to thank everyone for their support one last time. Without all of it this season, we would not have been as successful as we were. I'm proud to say that for my last fall cheer season, we went and performed our best at our regional competitions. We cannot wait to cheer our hearts out for a team who plays our hearts out one last time. BEAT, beat those Bulldogs.
Thank you so much, Cheer. Great job this season. And now it's my privilege, my honor to call up this year's captains for Stoughton High School to say a few words leading into tomorrow. Come on up, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Nolan. All right. First and foremost, on behalf of Stoughton Black Knight Football, we'd like to thank the following people for their contributions along our 4-year journey. Coach Burke, Coach Carew, Coach Woodruff Sr., Coach Woodruff Jr., Coach Peary, Coach Evans, Coach Taylor, Coach Fuzz, and Coach Richie Morris. Also, thanks to Jen Dowd and her amazing training staff for keeping us healthy throughout the season. We'd like to say thank you to our athletic director, Mr. Donahue. All the work you do behind the scenes doesn't go unnoticed. Thank you to all the faculty members in SHS administration. Thank you to Jeff Pickette, CJ Mullin, and all other members at SMAC for all the support the last 4 years. We'd also like to thank our wonderful cheerleaders, especially Jordan, Amanda, Arianna, and Courtney, for sticking with us and cheering us on these past 4 years. It means a lot more than you guys realize. Finally, thank you to all of our parents. We wouldn't be here without you. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce my co-captain and brother, Andrew Iverson.
Morning.
Morning.
I just wanted to thank everyone for taking the time today to join us in a much anticipated day in the school year. I would also like to personally thank my mother and family for always sacrificing their own time to make me the person I am today. My mom, most importantly, being the most important adult figure in my life. Alex, I hope you learn from my mistakes and carry on the tough, hard-nosed tradition in our name. I love you. Also, I want to give a very warm and big thank you for Jen Dowd and her staff for keeping me in shape throughout the senior season. Very much appreciated, Jen. I love you. The constant hearing from the boys about how they want to be on the AI program, skipping out on all the conditioning, according to Jen's orders. Lastly, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Coach Woodruff Jr. for the constant support and confidence he had in my ability to be a leader, regardless of my situation. Thank you, Coach. He was one of the few people who still believed in me. As you may know, I was unable to fully participate in my team in my junior season of football. Joe Girolamo was always a true role model to me, and for him to personally reach out to me and give me motivation to stay with the team meant a lot. The feeling of going out to practice every day, working my tail off Monday through Thursday, and not only to not play on Fridays is the worst feeling that any student athlete can ever feel. Being there for my brothers on the sideline every Friday night meant the most to me, and to be given the honor of captain the following year truly means a lot to me. The trust that I receive from my brothers really touches me from the bottom of my heart. One last thank you to all your support, senior class. I love you all. Us be together forever, and let's finish the season with a traditional Thanksgiving W. Thank you.
First off, I'd like to thank my parents for all their sacrifices that they have made for my brother and I to get us where we are today. I love you guys forever and always, and you guys don't know how much you guys mean to me. With that being said, I'd like to thank the entire Black Knight football program for the last 4 years of my life and for making them as memorable and as enjoyable as they were. The bonds between us that we have been made will last a lifetime, and the guys to the left and behind me will be the ones that will help me fill the gap once football is over. As I look over at all my teammates, I realize now that I leave this chapter in my life with a lot more family members than I started with. Going into each game with these boys was a lot more relaxing, knowing that they had my back and I had theirs through thick and thin. Knowing I won't be able to go out with them one last time is upsetting, but I know they'll go out there with love in their hearts and pride in their eyes and execute in Black Knight fashion, which is the mental and physical toughness that Coach Burke instills into us upon entry of the program. History will be made out there tomorrow, as is the last game to be played on Anthony L. Sarno Field, and it reminds us of where we come from and all the great players that come through this high school. One play in particular means the world to me. Being able to represent the school along with the same number he wore is humbling to say the least. The person I'm speaking of is my brother, the one who I model myself after and look up to day in and day out. It is with full confidence that I say he is the one who has shaped me into the man I am today. Thank you, Mike, for all you have done for me. I will conclude this speech with a piece of advice to the underclassmen. Your future looks bright, and I wish you the best. Don't lose the drive and determination that you guys have, and don't take this beautiful game of football for granted. It could change in the blink of an eye. Thank you to everybody who has supported our journey and for the constant support that was given to us. Thank you again to Black Knight Football for all you have given me. I love you all. Us be together forever.
All right, I just want to start off by saying, by thanking my mom, who has sacrificed so much and laid the foundation for me to become the successful man I am today. Also, I want to thank my older brother, Brandon, who I look up to and is the reason why I wear the number 14 on my chest every Friday night. The past 4 years have been a roller coaster for me, but getting the chance to play with these great men to the left of me has been one of the best moments of my life. Over the years, we have formed a brotherhood and a bond that can never be broken. Sophomore season, I suffered a knee injury that left me sidelined for a whole year. It was hard having to watch and not be able to suit up Friday nights to battle with my brothers. That season, I realized what it really meant to be a be part of the Black Knight Nation when my teammates were there every day to pick me up when I was down. Being able to come back junior year and play for this great organization meant the world to me. From then on, I appreciated the blessing I was given to be on a team with the teammates that I care so deeply. I'll never forget the coaches who have taught me so much, the Black Knight fans who have been supporting us through this whole journey, and lastly, my brothers, who will be with me long after high school. Us we together forever.
I would like to start off by giving a huge thank you to my mom, dad, brother, and sister for the endless amount of support they have given me. From a very early age, my dad taught me what it takes to get to the next level. It's not about doing what everyone else is doing. It's about doing that and then going above and beyond expectation. It's this mentality that carried me through the past 4 years of football. We do not win games Friday night at 7. We win them all off-season in the weight room, at Pigskin, and all August during camp. Throughout all the blood, sweat, and tears that comes out of brotherhood like no other. A great example of this brotherhood hit me in one of my lowest moments as a Black Knight. Following a heartbreaking loss to Duxbury this year, which ended our playoff run, I was met by a number of sophomores, juniors over there to the left of me. Even though they still have a year or two left, they were bawling their eyes out because they would do anything for us seniors to keep our season going. This is when I realized how much they truly care and love the team more than anything in the world. It was a surreal feeling for me because this is exactly how I felt going up to guys I looked up to, like Ben DeSalle, Brian Crimmins, Joey Girolamo, and Matt O'Connor following our playoff loss to Medfield my sophomore year. No matter what year it is, this program has been full of great men that have all felt the same way because this brotherhood is unaffected by time. This game tomorrow is not just us seniors' last game. It will be played in honor of every person that has ever stepped foot onto that field. Tomorrow we must represent all of them in the town of Stoughton by getting a huge W in the last game ever to be played out there. Us we together forever.
I'd like to start by thanking my mom, my dad, my sisters, my grandmother, my 2 nephews, and especially my cousin Chris, who's more like a brother to me and has stood by me, been my biggest supporter in everything I've done throughout my life. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Coach Evan Taylor, who has been a great role model to me by giving me lessons not only about football, but life, and has helped shape me into the man and football player I am today. In my high school career, 2 people very close to me and my family unfortunately passed away. Close family friend Marissa Ramos and my grandfather Manuel Pacheco. Throughout these hard times, my brothers I play with were there for me. It says a lot about our team and our program. No matter what happens, whether it be on the field or in life, my brothers will always have my back. In life, you have to make the best out of bad situations, and these 2 people have become my biggest motivation. I know that they are up there looking down on me and guiding me, and this fuels me to not only be a better player, but a better person as well. When it's 4th and short and I need the extra push, I think of Marissa and my grandfather, and they give me that extra strength that I need. We all have something to play for, and as a unit, we come together every Friday night and play together. To my brothers, thank you, all of you, for the support, having my back, and sharing the same passion and love for this game that I have. I love you all, and we'll never forget our memories we've made together. Us, we together forever.